Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone has had a great week. I had a great week, but I'm gonna have an even better week this week because it's gonna be my spring break. So yes, I am in spring break mode, which is what I keep saying. It's like I don't want to be super busy. I just want to be able to relax. But you know, that's probably not gonna work out because I tend to get busy. So it was a great week. I actually do have one fail. We'll go ahead and talk about that first because I really don't like ending the videos on a negative note. So I have my Bubba cup full of water. That is cold from, actually last night I filled it full with ice and water. There's no ice in it today, but it is still cold. So let's talk about my one fail. This is a moisturizer that I received, I believe it was in a FabFitFun box. It's Dr. Schwab Flawless Skin Fluid. It's a lightweight moisturizer that evens out skin tone and restores clarity for a youthful looking flawless glow in any light. Let's just say flawless. They should take it off of the package. This made my skin look like there were different textures to it. My nice soft skin that I pried on looked like it just had stuff on it. I mean, it was just, texture is the best way for me to describe it. It completely looked like texture on the skin. I mean, it would take me, I wore this several days thinking maybe, is just not agreeing with something I was wearing. So I tried, different things. Same thing happened every day. I looked like I had bad skin. Flawless? No, it just didn't work. I, of course, was able to correct it after a while of fixing, with my Real Techniques beauty sponge. But I am definitely not going to use that again. It is going in the empties bin, so you will see that eventually when I do my empties. Let's see. Do you want to start with skincare? Let's start with skincare. I don't believe I've talked about this product since I hauled it, and it is the Colleen Rothschild Face Oil number 9. I've actually talked about this brand before, saying that I think her products are overpriced. You can get the same things for cheaper, and I do still agree with that. But let's talk about this one product. This makes my face softer than a baby's bottom. I'm gonna say that. Softer than a baby's bottom. I sound quite odd when I put this on at night. I put it on my hands. I rub my hands together and I just bring it down, and I'm just like, oh. I'm like moaning. I'm just like, oh my God, it feels so good. Because it feels so good. I really like it. It's just really nice. I put it on at night before my moisturizer, and I sleep in it, and that's kind of like my sleeping mask. And of course, wash it off. I always wash my face in the morning. That's why my skin is the way it is, because I keep my skin clean. Wash it off in the morning, go on about my day, and my skin is soft. I absolutely love this stuff. Yep. All right, let's go on to the thing that I hauled. And I had it in my favorites last week, and it is still a favorites. Holy moly, I love the Tony Moly. I love it. I love it. Banana Cream Foam Cleanser. I said it tasted like banana Laffy Taffy. I'm still saying it tastes like banana Laffy Taffy. I told you last week that you have to kind of like add some water to get it to foam up. Well, turns out I was using a lot because you only need a tiny bit with this, because it really does just smooth all over your face. So using that small amount, it really just gets all, I mean, my eyeballs, the only thing that doesn't have the cleanser on in the morning. And I just rub it all in and just keep rubbing because it smells so good. And it feels so good on the skin. It gets my skin very clean, but it does not make it irritated. It does not make it dry, red. It doesn't make it tingle or sting or anything. It just gets your face clean and your face feels clean in a good way. So I really like this. And I did have to purchase this online from Ulta. Because remember, I went into Ulta and I was like, I'm looking for Tony Moly. And the lady was like, what's a Tony Moly? I was like, oh my God. You work at Ulta and you don't know what Tony Moly is? Shame on you, woman. I tell you what, I'm going to pause the video real quick because I have 2 more things to show you before I get to the beauty. So hold on just 1 second. Okay, first thing I want to show you is, well, not first, but you know what I mean, is the Glisten and Glow Cuticle Oil. I hauled this before, and I don't know that I've really talked about it. The smell, it has a heavenly smell. It's a sangria white peach. This is an oil that I just put around my nail beds and then just rub it in. It's really hard for me to keep my nails painted, simply because when I'm teaching, I wash my hands a lot because, you know, a lot of germs are going on around in that room. So I wash my hands a lot. So nail polish for me chips off and just doesn't look good. But since I'm going to be off this week, I wanted to paint them, but my cuticles looked horrible. So I've been putting this on, and it is so funny. I put it on this morning, and I really just rubbed it in, rubbed. And my son came in my room, and as tall as my 9-year-old is, he will still, when I'm sitting at my beauty desk on my stool, he will come in and sit in my lap and just get in like in the fetal position and just cuddle. Love that. Absolutely love it. But he was like, what is that smell? And he like lifted my hands up and he was like, oh, what is that smell? And he kept smelling. It was the funniest thing. White sangria peach. I love it. It was very affordable at the Glisten and Glow website. So if you need a cuticle oil for your nails, I would highly suggest that. Okay, last non-beauty thing. Well, I guess it really could be a beauty item, just however, you know, you want to perceive it, but it are my new gloves. I got these at Tidal, and what these are hand wrap gloves. That's what they call them. Instead of going in and using the hand wraps to wrap, you make sure you get your fingers and your thumb and your wrist, and it's, you know, you have to make sure that you wrap your hand really good. My problem was I get out of school at 3:45. Class starts at 4:15, the kickboxing and boxing class that I go to. So I have 30 minutes to get there, but the freeway that I have to take to get there is like a parking lot. So I get there with little time to spare, and I have found myself kind of putting my wraps on in not a good way, you know, not a very supportive way for my hand. And I could feel it, like when I'm hitting the bag. I like to hit it hard, right? Which is what you say, hit it hard at Tidal, but I like to hit it hard. And I could feel it on my hands. So I Google, you know, I'm a Google queen, and I found these, and I was going to order some, and my husband said not to do that. You know, they have different sizes. I should go in, you know, to Dick's or something like that. And I happened to be at Tidal, of course, where I take my boxing and kickboxing classes. We'll get into that in a second. I was like, do you have some of these? And, you know, the wrap gloves, and the girl was like, yes, she got 2 sizes out. She had me try it on, and I tell you what, it is like a gold mine. I have worn these the past 3 classes, and I don't feel a thing when I'm wearing these. These give you complete support. They have gel in them. Not all of them have the gel. I would highly suggest that you do, because the gel kind of conforms and moves with your hands. So when you're hitting the bags or whatever, or person, you are your hands very supported, and that is very, very important, because if you are not supported and you go and hit that bag, you can get all kinds of problems through there. So very important. Yeah, but I love that. And let me tell you, if you need a change in your workout, if you need a new workout, you need to look and see if you have a title boxing near you, because I tell you, that is, listen, I mean, I have taught fitness classes for 24 hour, if you know what that is. I have worked out for my life, the majority of my life. I like that. That is an aspect of part of my life that I enjoy. For a while, I had a personal trainer just because I didn't want to think about it anymore. I taught classes so much that I just wanted to be able to go in and someone else plan my workouts. So I did that, but then I got bored with that. And when I started teaching, I obviously didn't have time to go to 24 hour anymore. And since I had done kickboxing before, I was like, I really want to do that. But let me tell you what, they call it the power hour. It's an hour long, but it's over before you know it. It is hard. It is exhausting, but when you're done, you are dripping with sweat, but you feel better than you have. At least I do. It's for all types. I had a friend of mine that said she would pass out. I'm like, no. I said, because it's all types. You have thin, you have overweight, let me say that in a good way. You have young, you have old, you have the most fit to the most unfit. And you go at your own pace, whatever you can do. I will tell you, I do have my favorite trainer there is George. He pushes you, but pushes you to an acceptable level. Let's put it that way. They don't expect more from you. But I tell you, when he comes at me with the pads for me to hit him, I completely just lose all train of thought. He makes me nervous. I was like, what combo were we doing? I don't know. I look like a fool. I'm sure I do, but that is okay. So look it up. Go try it. I go to the one in Dallas off of Central and Forest, and yeah, y'all should all come with me. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's go to makeup. I have a lot in my Lulu bag. I have a lot. And a lot of it's lippies, actually. You know how I am about the lips. That's just it. But we'll get to that last. I like doing the lips last. First, let's talk about foundation. This is such a nourishing foundation. It is the Too Faced Born This Way. There's coconut water in here. I absolutely love it. It is very full. It is full coverage, but what I normally do, I'm planning on doing a foundation routine while I'm on spring break. It'll give me time to do some videos. But I go over it with my Real Techniques beauty sponge to kind of lessen it a little bit, because I just don't need that full coverage, but I like how nourishing this is for my dry skin, if that makes any sense. Absolutely love it. I have pretty much worn this every day, except for yesterday morning when I went to a kickboxing class. I just used the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer. I'm going to go sweat it off anyway, so what's the point? But you know me, I mean, I'm a beauty person on YouTube, right? I'm not leaving without makeup on, right? So that's just the way it goes. That's it. This week, if I felt like my look was a little too matte for my taste, I would take the Hourglass Ambient Diffused Light with my Real Technique powder brush and just dab it in here, tap the brush off, of course, and just go over my face. This is not something that you put on and people were like, oh my God, you look like a snow globe. Not like that. You just put this on, and you know the whole thing with hourglasses, in certain lights your face just looks like you have a beautiful glow. So I like that. Let me take a drink. I feel a little parched. And it is water, it's not wine. I haven't put wine in there yet, so. Okay, let's talk about eyeshadow real quick because, let me see. Okay, I have a couple to show you. My Wild Child Z palette. Of course, these are my Makeup Geek. You have seen this before. Obviously, you see the ones I use on a daily basis right here, and then up here, use them on a daily basis. But what I have used in my crease with these two has been this beautiful orange color in Morocco. It just adds, let me get my baby wipe because I'm going to need it. It just adds a beautiful hint of the orange. I mean, it's not overpowering at all, but that is what that looks like. And I love it. I do take the brush and dip it in the two brown colors, and I don't like swirl it in. I'm not like putting a lot on there. I just tap the brush in, tap it off, tap it in the orange, tap it off, and then take it to the crease. I really like it. It just gives you a little bit more definition to the crease. For someone that doesn't have that much of a crease, that would be a good thing to do. Really like that. So let me get the baby wipe, clean my hand. Okay, I have gotten away from using this and I'm back. This is the Wet n Wild Brulee Shadow. This is $1 at the store. When can you spend $1 on a makeup item that is actually a good makeup item? I love this. This is probably about, I can't even tell you how many of these I've gone through. This is the shadow that I like to put all over the lid after I put my primer on, which of course is the MAC Painterly. That's just it. I like it. This just makes sure everything else goes on. Sometimes when you use an eye primer without a shadow, you can get kind of stoppage with the brushes and things of that nature. This just ensures everything glides on and does so beautifully. MAC Shroom. I absolutely love this color. I have this on my lid and kind of on the inner corner today. MAC is my, I love it. I just love it. What can I say? Let me get it open. This is one that has been in my drawer. I've had it for a while. You can see where I tried to depot it early on in my makeup days. Actually, it wasn't early on in my makeup days. It was just probably about a year or two ago. But I absolutely love this color. And MAC shadows are beautiful. They are creamy. They are pigmented. And that's what that looks like. Yes, yes, yes. Love that. Okay, since we're talking about shadow, let me show you this, another MAC product. Sorry about that. But this is the MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extended Eye Base. What I use this for is after I do my crease, I do my brows, I do underneath the brows, and I'm going to put my lid on, my lid color. If I'm going to use a pigment or more of a loose shadow, I will put this on my lid and it's like glue. It is like glue. I used, last night went out to dinner and I was going to wear Insomnia from Makeup Geek. It is a beautiful green gold pigment. Put this on. There was no falling of the pigment onto my face. It is seriously like glue. Love it, love it, love it. Highly recommend it. Let's see, since I talked about brows real quick, let me talk about the NYX mascara, the NYX brow mascara. I like it. You know, I was a big fan of the Benefit Gimme Brow, but I really like this. Even days where I don't use the NYX brow pencil, I will go in with this ever so slightly on the brows, and it just really makes them lay down. Like if you have a wild brow that likes to poke up, it makes it stay down. I like it, and it's cheap at the drugstore. Oh, you know what? There was one more skincare item. I am so sorry. This is a Knit Plus Fab Skin. It is Viper Venom Eye Fix. It is a roller ball, a metal roller ball. In the morning before I put my eye cream on, I just go around the eye with this, and let me tell you, I like this stuff. Whatever venom in there. If you have bags under your eyes in the mornings or fine lines, just run this over and you'll like what you see in the end, because it really does even everything out underneath the eye. So I really, really like that. Just a couple more things before we get to the lippies. Yep. Let's talk about blush. I don't think I've talked about this in at least a couple of weeks, but this week, every day, Tarte exposed one of their 12-hour Amazonian clay blushes. It's what I have on today. It is just a beautiful, beautiful color. It's just easy. It's a sure thing, kind of. You know, we like those sure things, right? I like it. It is beautiful. This color, oh, it's just look how pretty that is on my finger. And there that is on my hand. Absolutely love wearing that as a blush, and it does stay. I haven't timed it to make sure it's 12 hours, but I have. And of course I've dropped something, so hold on just one second. Let's talk about Lancome. One of the items from my Sigma Play box was the Lancome Drama Liquid Pencil. Let's see, Extreme Longwear Eyeliner. It was small to begin with, but I've had to sharpen it several times. It is very creamy and breaks easily, so that's why I've had to sharpen it a lot. I guess that would be one negative, but let me tell you, it does stick around. I do have it on today, and you know, when my eyes start watering or whatever, like if I go outside and something is like pollen or something is high that day, my eyes water. And this stays. It stays. It does not irritate my eyes, which you know I love. But again, very creamy, and you have to sharpen it a lot. So although it's worked well for me, I don't know that I would buy the full size, just because I can buy a drugstore eyeliner, or you know how I feel about my Hourglass, to get 3 in a box, and I don't have that problem. Another Lancome product. This one came in the Sephora 500 Point Perk box. It is the Hypnos Drama Mascara for volume. I do have it on today. It gives you great volume and a little bit of length, but mainly volume. Has a very odd brush. It kind of goes kind of like a slide. Something you would see at a water park, but just beautiful, beautiful for volume on the eyes. Let's see. Let's talk about bronzer. I have enjoyed using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. Love it, love it. And then topping it with Milani Glow Baked Bronzer. Just for the days when you need a little something, something, right? A little something, something. Let me, Chocolate Soleil bronzer is so soft, oh my God. So that's the Chocolate Soleil bronzer. And then, the glow on top of it just makes it look beautiful. Let me see if I can swatch this by itself. That is what it looks like on its own. I love it. Go ahead. My son's going out front. Lily. No, Lily. Everyone knows Lily because you always hear her barking on my videos. It is her birthday today. She is 4 years old. I want to go get her a new collar. I want to get her a blingy collar. She should have a blingy collar. Being my dog, right? Because I love the bling. Okay, lippies. I've got a handful. Oh my goodness, my subscriber that wants me to do a video on my favorite nude lipsticks, I mean, I'm already getting started with them because this week has all been all about the nudes. The two lip liners that I had in my bag, in my purse, was MAC Soar and Milani Spice. Let me tell you, MAC is my favorite lip liner of life. Milani is like right up there tying the race. Love it. They don't have as many colors in the Milani, and you don't get as much product. Soar, of course, has been sharpened many a times because I've had this. So you see there is a difference in size, difference in price, but both are very good. Let's look at Soar. We know this is like the Kylie lip. Like that, everyone knows what Soar looks like. And this is Spice right next to it. So I have used one of the two lip liners. Then through the day, I would freshen up my lips with the following. The first one is the Sexy Mother Pucker Gloss Stick. And this is extremely nude. There is that, and that does have some lip plumping properties, but again, it's the Sexy Mother Pucker. Yep. Let's see. Oh, and the color is Nudist. Gotta love names like that, right? The next nude lip color was the Matte Naked from Milani. Love it, love it. Obviously, I love it because I'm almost done. And that truly is a beautiful nude color. That is Milani Matte Naked. You know, I have a matte lipstick. That's what I have on right now. And it is Cosmo, which is an amplified formula. That is what I have on my lips right now. Looking at my viewfinder because it just turned off and I was making sure it turned back on. Okay, last but not least is the Too Faced Glamour Gloss Volumizing Lip Gloss with Lip Injection Comfort Plump in First Time. These names, oh my goodness. And this truly is a very, very nude lip, but it just looks good with my skin tone. Reminds me of Myth a little bit. Of course, Myth is not a lip gloss, but I really like that. With my skin tone, it is just beautiful. I was going to wear it today, but for filming, not the best color for the lips. Okay, that is it. Let me know if you have questions on anything. I really am thirsty, and I just got to the end of it. I need to get some more water. I'm serious about coming to try a class at Tidal, and if you need specialized instruction, they do personal training. Yes. All right, so if you have any questions, let me know. I love you all. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Like the video and share. You can find me on all of my social media. My P.O. box is listed below. My business YouTube or my business email is down below. Let's see what's next. BeautyCon is next weekend. I am super ready. Can't wait to meet everyone. So I love you all, and I will see you soon. Till next time. Bye.